Could you say something maybe, right? I mean, it's not just in Germany, Frankfurt, but after you come back to Singapore, you continue to work with German companies and Germans.
Yeah.
Tell us about the German working culture, maybe.
In essence, their culture is to try to do the impossible to achieve their aims. And this has been absorbed by me, so to say. My respect to them. I am eternally grateful that I have also gone there to learn from them. After my first term at German university, I was in England, went to a department store, met an old lady working there, said, "Where are you from?" I said, "From Germany." "Oh, now you are in a democratic place." but we are not talking about that. We're talking about the German ambitious character, a character of ambition and responsibility, punctuality. I keep on mentioning. Although nowadays the trains are so not punctual.
Really? I thought they are
Yeah.
still very punctual.
No, they are not. They are not. I tell you, there is so much damage done to the culture. But these are politically motivated. Anyway, I have nothing but praise. I think the Chinese are also like that. Now, my grandfather came from China, 1911 around, and I have been taught how great the Chinese are in working habits, and so I have been very conservatively brought up as a Chinese. So when I went to Germany, I found that they are not so lazy either. No, they're never lazy.
So I want to just ask you maybe a last question, right? Like, how do you get around the German thinking? Like, if you want to convince a German person, right?
Yeah,
What is the way to do it?
very clearly and very directly, and without any flattery or what, and tell them the truth. It will come home. I mean, the message will come home, and that's how they are. I think the German. But of course, there are also crooks there, like everywhere else. But we can see that the majority made of stuff which is very, very old. I mean, the German people have a long history, a long cultural history, and they are proud of their work ethics, among others.
Yeah,
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have
That's how
been
I try. Yeah, sorry.
you've been very complimentary about the German experience, right? Have you ever
Yeah,
had
yeah.
difficulty, negotiating with them or discussing with them over business issues?
Yes, I have, but because of their ambitions, because of their motives, which are contrary to mine, does not mean that I should hate the German morale. I'm angry with that particular company, with that particular decision, but thinking about the overall culture of the country, it is more than what individual companies and their culture and their thinking is or are. And in essence, I have very high regards. I have also traveled to England, to America. When I was a senior lecturer at NTU, I asked for a trip, and when I was there at NTU, I was asked to raise funds for the university. I asked for a trip to American universities to know how they raise funds. And I have known the American culture also, in addition to that,
Yeah.
as well as been to England. So I know that the culture, the history, the philosophy of German people are quite deep, quite good. And I mean, there's nothing good or bad about them, but there's a culture to be serious about, to be complimentary. I mean, to compliment, just like every other. Of course, China is now to be complimented. Asia, other countries also, they have their highs and lows and their history, their mistakes. But in the end, it's all about our life. It's short, it's limited. So to talk about that, my thinking of Germans, I have regards for them, just as I have regards for others. Nothing to blame.